What's up, YouTube? So today we're going to talk about rubber, and we're going to talk about the Shore A Durameter scale. And basically what that is, it's a tool that they used to test the hardness of rubber. Basically, it's like a needle. And basically it tests how deep this needle penetrates the rubber. And if it penetrates a lot, then it's pretty much classified as a soft rubber. If it's not as much, then it'll be classified as a medium. And with the most resistance, it's going to be classified as a hard. And we're going to jump into what basically the numbers that you want to be looking at for soft, medium, and hard rubbers, and what the benefits. We're going to look at the comparisons of using soft, medium, and hard based on, durability, how long it lasts, when to use them in weather conditions, whether it be winter or summer. If the glass is hot, you're going to want a harder rubber because when heat interacts with the rubber, if it's a soft rubber, it's going to become even softer, and it's going to turn to mush on the glass. Basically, it's not going to be doing what you want it to do. You know what I mean? So all of these things are important. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into it right now. All right, YouTube, you ready to get into the next section? We're going to be looking at what type of rubber is going to best suit you. Now, for the liquidator, I changed out my rubber last week to the black diamond. And because it was soft, it shredded very, very easy and very quickly. So based on the shore measurement, a soft rubber is anywhere between 52 and 54 shores. A medium is between 56 and 59, and hard rubber is between 60 and 65. So I have a chart up here that's literally gonna explain to us what is the best case scenario according to each rubber. So if you're using a soft rubber, your glide is going to be low. If you're using a medium, your glide's going to be in between. But if you're using a hard, it's going to be high. And you want your hard rubbers in the summertime. In the winter, not so much. You want to lean more towards the soft side or the medium side. The blue NXT rubber is literally, it's considered a soft, but its numbers are high enough to almost be considered a medium, versus your silver NXT rubber, which is leaning more towards the high end. So it's going to be more of a harder rubber, and it's going to last you a lot longer. The blue NXT is, because it's medium, and it's considered an all-purpose, all-season squeegee rubber. It's gonna work basically mediocre in the cold and the heat. So it's kind of right in between. But I will tell you this: the liquidator is a precision tool, and you want rubbers that are built for a precision tool. So that's why I've been using the blue NXT and the silver NXT, because everything else just gets shredded so quick. So next, grip on glass. The softer rubber is going to give you better grip on the glass. So if you're looking for something that grips the glass, you want to go soft. You're going to get low to medium grip on the glass when you're using a hard rubber. For pull work, it recommends that for pull work, hard rubber is excellent. Soft is decent and medium is good. In cold weather, your soft is going to be your best bet. Your medium is going to be good, and the hard rubber is going to struggle in the colds. Now, it's the complete opposite. You flip that bitch on its head when you're looking at hot weather. In the hot weather, your soft rubber is going to be poor. Your medium rubber is still going to be good, but your hard rubber is going to be the best. That's the best case scenario. Now, lifespan. Especially when you're using the liquidator and you're fanning, your soft rubbers are just going to get tore up. Your medium rubbers are going to do okay, and your hard rubbers are going to last the longest. And then for detail work, your soft rubber is going to be best for your detail work because it grips the glass so well. The medium, once again, is coming in as good. And then the hard rubber is just a little bit less forgiving. So I would say overall, if you want an overall rubber, try to strike somewhere in the medium. Medium to high hard. Like towards hard. Not so much hard, but towards hard. Unless it's summer and it's really hot, obviously. Rubbers are natural, so the heat is going to have an effect on them, obviously. So one of those effects is going to be when the heat heats up the glass. When you put the rubber on it, the hard rubber is going to kind of soften, but it's going to soften down to about a medium versus the soft rubber in the summer. It's just going to turn to shit. So, you know, this is the differentiating factor here that is really going to play a role in you understanding what is the best rubber for your squeegee. And this is something that I've started to research and study because I want to be a better window cleaner. I want to clean windows to the best of my ability. And in order to do that, you need to have knowledge of this shit. So, I started to get excited learning this shit and understanding it better. I thought it might be cool to bring you guys along and maybe just inform you guys of some shit you didn't know. And now you know. All right, guys. Last but least, because I'm doing this 1 year, one brand journey with Mormon, I figured I would take a look at the differences between the NXT blue rubber, the NXT silver rubber, and there's also what's called the Duraflex black Mormon rubber. And the Duraflex comes in soft and in hard. Mormon uses a blend of natural rubbers, a natural casing. It's a blend. With no silicone, which is a good thing. Silicone tends to be a more pricier option, even though it doesn't give the best results, but it's based on the material, not so much the results that you're getting. But it does last a long time. So depending, I know in the Sorbo squeegees, when I was using the really large squeegees, like 36 inches, and then when you get into the eliminators, it also required the silicone rubber. So those are some options depending on what your needs are as a window cleaner, what you're using, and what you're looking for out of your rubber. If you're a guy who likes the grip and you want the detailing effect, the gripping effect, more than the durability, like if price isn't an option to you, and you're just like, I don't care, I'll put a new rubber in every day of the week, right? Then go ahead and get your favorite soft rubber and blow through them as fast as you can, you know? But if you're looking for something that's a little bit more cost effective, or maybe you just don't like changing out your squeegee rubber and you're like, you know what? I want something that lasts longer. I want something more durable. I don't want to be changing out my rubbers all the time. Then maybe you want to lean towards the harder rubbers. That's a little bit more my style. You know, I just changed out my rubber the other day. I actually did a video on it, and I said a quick liquidator rubber change out or something like that. Forget what I titled the video, but that squeegee rubber, the ends are already blown out. That was a black diamond. Turned to shit in a couple days, right? I shredded it. Literally, there's holes in the ends. So tomorrow I have a delivery coming of the blue NXT Mormon rubber. I got a 10-pack of 18 inches. And, you know, I'm going to start using those right now. The silver NXT rubber is all out. I tried to order more, but they're out of stock. So if that comes back into stock, I'm definitely going to get more of those. I'm leaning towards the silver being my favorite out of them all. It's just very durable. I put one in like a month ago, and it's still fine. Like nothing's wrong with it. It just glides perfect. And when the ends finally do run out, I just put it in the next size down, in the channel the next size down, and cut new ends. And I'm still working with it. So, you know, that's how I like to do it. So, you know, obviously you don't have to do what I do. I'm just trying to inform you so you become a more knowledgeable, better window cleaner. You know, and that's my goal, is to become a more knowledgeable, better window cleaner, right? We're all just trying to evolve here, and, you know, we help each other along the way. So, all right, guys, hopefully this was helpful. And as always, I'll see you on the glass. Rock on.